Thanks for sticking around. To appreciate y'all being here. Tomcat says I need a light up Big Deborah for the Christmas display. That would be something, wouldn't it? Come on, Tractor. You know, Tomcat, they do sell at Christmas, but I think you have to go to like one of the Little Debbie outlet stores. I think. Young Rider, what's up? And they do actually sell a Christmas inflatable. It's the Christmas tree. Oh, like the Little Debbie Christmas tree, which I think is hilarious personally. So yeah. But I think you can only find it there. You might be able to find it on the internet. So maybe I'll buy one for this Christmas. But a Big Deborah in like Christmas inflatable would be hilarious. The lack of Case IH clothing in this game is disappointing. Yeah, I guess there is like John Deere. There's John Deere and stuff, yeah. Huh. I guess I've never paid attention. One second, chat. It's in Arkansas, Matt. All right, sorry about that. Matt, I know of one. It's like Northwest Arkansas, I believe. My sister used to go there. My sister lived in Tulsa, and she would like road trip over to it sometimes. But yeah, there's like legit Little Debbie like outlet stores now. You're painting your stuff to gain colors and want a matching outfit. I got you. Interesting. All right, let's get this guy going again. James, you can have this back, or you can keep running Combine. I don't care. Whatever you want to do, I'll run the other one. Don't care. All good either way. Precision farming has flaws, especially if you're playing on a server. I can only really speak to it from a server perspective because I don't play single player. On a server, the settings that they added to turn off the realistic spread pattern and the speed thing, you can't actually adjust those on a server. You have to drop your save in the single player and then adjust them and then put it back on the server. That's a huge red flag in my opinion. And then like say you're planting or spreading manure and you go over an area you've already gone over, you're still going to use fertilizer. Even though precision's all about like, oh, we have swath control and we can turn, no, it doesn't matter. So to me, there's still some flaws. For sure. So I don't use precision. I tried it, didn't like it, uninstalled it. Once they updated it, I tried it again, didn't like it, uninstalled it. So I'm officially off precision farming until they update it again. I'll try it again. If they don't fix it, I just won't use it on 25. Which is a shame because I love precision farming on 22. So absolutely loved it. But until they fix it, I'm good. I am good. So there are people that use it on single player and don't have a problem with it. There's probably people that use it on the server and they like it, but for me, it just has some issues still. So I will not be running it. So yeah, that's my official statement on precision farming. Basically, it's junk. Basically, it's a Giants update, so what do you want, right? Just saying. Is that too, like, critical of me? I don't know. I don't know. Let's check this chat. Okay, good. I was hoping Pops didn't stay at the farm very late tonight. He's already in town. Sweet. That's good. Get out of that heat. I don't like Pops being out in this heat, and he doesn't want to listen, so... yeah. There's one in Virginia as well. The Little Debbie store. So it'll use lime, but it won't overapply. Yes, which is really dumb. So where's it going? Just magically into thin air, I guess, huh? Yeah, that's... it's kind of dumb, to be honest. Thanks for that follow. Appreciate you. Welcome in. What's popping? How's it going? All right. It evaporates. Yeah. The Little Debbie. So, in the past, talking about Discord, exclamation point Discord, there's the Little Debbie Christmas tree, Christmas inflatable. Okay. And in the past, I've actually avoided the inflatables that have white because of having the trees that we used to have. You would get leaves, and then when it would, like, when there's always going to be leaves, you know, I clean them up as much as I could, but still leaves. And then when you'd get rain days or snow days, the leaves would actually stain the inflatables. So for years, I've actually tried to avoid, like, snowmen inflatables and that kind of stuff. But since I don't have trees in my yard now, I might have to buy one of the Christmas trees, the Little Debbie ones. So yeah. It uses fertilizer while planting oilseed. That seems kind of weird too, huh? Interesting. Interesting. No. Inflatable tree. Yeah. Yeah. So this year I probably could, is that the same? Why, here, I'll add to it. Why not? Oh, man. Is there a, hang on. I should search for it in Discord, but I'd have to reach for a keyboard. Surely there's like a Christmas light one, right? Oh, maybe not, actually. Loop. Is there not like a Christmassy? There's a Santa face one, I know. I'm spending way too much time on this and not paying attention to chat. I'm sorry, chat.
Old_man 410 just resubscribed for 51 months.
Old man, thanks for the resub for 51 months. I do appreciate it. Hope you guys are doing better than you were the other day with the whole flooding issue. I did see, I have like actually seen some stuff from that area. Yeah, it's not good. It's not good at all. It's crazy. I'm wild. It doesn't apply, but it goes missing. I got you, operator. It's junk. It's just junk. Just saying. Still cleaning up. So, old man, was your basement finished? Or was it unfinished? And I'm assuming you had like a bunch of stuff down there probably, or some stuff anyway. That's got to be just a terrible mess. Terrible mess. I can't imagine. Probably a bunch of mud too, right? For those of you that don't know, old man had, I think he's had 3.5 feet of water in his basement the other day when there was a big storm. Wiped out a bunch of stuff around him. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. That's a lot of water to have to clean up, man. That's terrible. Especially if it was a finished basement. Oh. That's even worse. Either way you slice it, that's a bad deal, man. That is a bad deal. Yeah. Oh, 4 feet. Dang. Finished and 4 feet. Oh my gosh. That's rough. Dang, Sean, it sounds like you're feeling better, huh? Sean's back to talking about dinner. He must be feeling better, chat. That's crazy, old man, though. That's insane. Absolutely insane. Scoot did work on the baling some last night, and he finished it this morning, yeah. Not 100% yet. I got you, Sean. I got you. Hopefully you're feeling better. You know, it might take a while to get to 100%. As long as you're going the right direction, you know. That's what matters. That's definitely what matters. When I know for me anyway, when I get sick, it takes me a long time to finally get over it. You know, I'll be like 90% for a while. Especially if I had like a cough and stuff. It takes me forever to get over a cough. Like, forever. Way too long. What? That's alright, I guess. That's good, old man. Yeah, I was wondering if I didn't want to ask, but I was hoping you had good insurance to cover all that, because that's just bad. It's bad. Gotcha, Sean. Okay. That's good. You know, it's amazing if you have the right insurance, what it can actually do for you. It really is. Like, unfortunately, if you need it, you know. I know somebody that had a fire, and they had it was at a business, and they had full replacement on their insurance. Now, they paid a lot of money for that insurance over the years, but they had full replacement. And, you know, there was things that were 40 years old and junk that were lost in that fire. 30 years old junk, 10 years old junk. All this, like, literally junk. And they got full replacement value for brand new stuff. They made out like bandits, actually. But I guess that's why you pay for the good insurance, right? So, yeah. Oh, I'm sure, Sean. Yeah, I'm sure. For instance, there was a skid steer in this building that burned. The skid steer engine had blown up years ago, and there was, I forget what it was. The skid steer was junk, basically. Or I guess it was fine. It just needed a new engine. It burned up in the fire. They got full value on a brand new one. And it wasn't like, okay, the insurance company says, well, this is what you had, so this is what you have to get. No, no, no. At least in this case, it was, well, go pick out what you want and we'll pay for it. It wasn't like, well, I had this, so I have to get the exact same. No. They were able to pick and choose what they wanted, and like, it was wild. Absolutely wild. They had some, you know, stand-up air compressors. There were 3 of them actually in that building. So we're talking like, you know, 60, 90 gallon, whatever, stand-up air compressors. At least 2 of them were junk, blown up. Parts were missing off of them. It didn't matter. They got 3 brand new ones. So it was wild. Yeah. You have good insurance because you have a house full of medical equipment. I gotcha. Yeah. So it was insane. These people made out like bandits. Actually, it was wild. And I'm not saying they committed insurance fraud, because they had good insurance. And they did lose a lot of stuff in that fire. So I'm not insinuating that in any way, shape, or form. Not saying they did anything wrong. It's just, it was wild. Absolutely wild what they got out of that fire, basically. So you betcha. Absolutely insane. But anyway, back to Farm Sim. Okay. We're almost done swathing this field. We got 2 more to go, of course. We've got 84,000. That's it. Only 84,000 beans so far. Wow. Kind of figured we'd have more than that by now. In fairness, that truck could be at like 95%. It's set to go at 100, so there's that too. Still thought we'd have more than that. That's okay. Oh, that cart is pretty full. That cart holds 30, so yeah. But either way, we're getting through it. Unfortunately, we're going to be in the dark for a while, or the not so dark for a while. Not much we can really do about that right now, because if we fast time, our beans will wither. And obviously we don't want that. So there's that. We are going to be planting corn next in-game year. So I enjoy harvesting corn. I don't know about anybody else, but I do. Now it is kind of slow because of the size header that we have, but yeah. I bet, old man. Yeah. I bet. So at least your computer wasn't in the basement, right? I'm assuming, since you're up. I know you're playing Farm Sim and stuff. I see you on Steam or Discord like shows you playing stuff. So that's good. You didn't have like a setup in the basement, huh? Because that would suck. There's a lot of parts of that whole deal that would suck, and that would definitely be one of them. So that's good, at least, that your setup wasn't down there. That would have been even worse. Well, yeah. And then we have to bail all this. Although technically, we could wait till a brighter day to bail it. Yeah. Yeah, that would have been like insult to injury right there, you know? Lose your PC too. It's 4 feet of water unless you had your PC up on something. We don't have to make 100,000 bales, old man. Just, you know, a few off this field, that's all. Although our baler is over 1,000, so actually it's probably closer to 2,000 by now. Well, maybe. I haven't checked it in a little while. That's okay. We don't let people in right off, right from Twitch. I could use somebody to run a baler though. We're also not on console, and we don't do crossplay. Just throwing that out there. So yeah, just throwing it out there. So usually that deters a bunch of people. There must be a ton of people that play this game on console, huh? I think that's what it is. There must be a ton of you, y'all that play it on console. And I wouldn't have really thought that, but it must be the thing, man. Must be a ton of y'all playing on console. Because usually when I say like, oh, we don't do crossplay, everybody's like, oh, I can't join anyway. So, kind of interesting. Time for a new baler. Our baler's great. Our baler's just getting, actually what we need, honestly, old man, is we are going to need a second baler at some point. It's one baler right now is not enough. We figured that out last night. We were trying to bale clover and straw over here from the barley, and one baler's not enough. Not enough at all anymore. A lot of us, yeah, Tom Catcher. Well, I was, as far as my farm sim journey, yes, I started on console. But I've kind of been back and forth a few times in my life, you know? Although consoles were always kind of a constant thing, but like I would go PC for a while and then go back to console. Although I say go PC, it was like a crappy laptop. You know, I could barely play like Age of Empires or anything like that, so. Yeah. On Xbox, yep. There ain't nothing wrong with the old Xbox. Midge earlier, what's going on? Yeah, you're on Xbox. There ain't nothing wrong with that. So I never bought the newest, like the vertical Xbox, the cube thing. It's like the old GameCube, but like three times as tall. I never bought that one. So I have the one before it, and I couldn't tell you the last time I plugged it in. Although for some reason I have a hankering to play they have a hockey game on there. But then I'd probably have to log into like EA something stupid or whatever, and I don't know my password, so I'll probably just leave my Xbox unplugged. That's the easier thing to do. It's unplugged. It hasn't been plugged in probably a couple years. Yeah, I don't even know. I still have it. I could get rid of it. It's sitting behind my right monitor right now, actually unplugged. So yeah, I just don't use it. Just don't use it. There are some games on there that are fun though. The hockey game's fun once in a blue moon. I do enjoy some hockey. And unfortunately, there's not really a hockey game on PC that I'm aware of. So that's kind of a problem. But that's okay. I get that emulator and I'll just play Blades of Steel from NES days. I would just constantly get in fights in that game back in the day. As soon as I could, just get in a fight every time. Blades of Steel. PS4, your 2-year-old turns it on every once in a while. Nice. Yeah, no, once I started going, more into the PC side, and then I just didn't really look back. didn't really look back anymore. So yeah. But I know there's a ton of people on console, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's totally fine. It's just not for me. I mean, it's funny though. I keep an Xbox controller on my desk. I do use it on the PC. I should hook up my Xbox. I'd be curious how long it would take just to download all the updates. Maybe I'll hook it up one of these days. Just for fun. Oh man, go play some Xbox. Go. I could revisit like the old Minecraft world. I still have, I might have my original world on there actually. I might. I'm not sure anymore. I should have the world where we built the like the old logo and the dam and the tic-tac-toe game, and I think I still have that world somewhere too. That's been a long time ago though. That's like ancient history right there. Just saying. But that's okay. It's all good. Right. Plowtown, yeah. That's the map, yeah. Plowtown. The Plowtown Chronicles. That's the map where we had like the walls and the Hunger Games, the Ways to Die game. We started building a zoo, but we never finished it. Minecraft's laggy. Zombie Cat, that's the biggest reason I quit playing Xbox, is everything just seemed laggy to me. Especially after going PC and like, you know, everything runs like, you know, 60 or above frames. It used to give me a headache to play console, you know? Like really the last game I played on console was Farm Sim, I guess 22. And it just ran. I just didn't like the way it ran. That's probably the last game I like seriously played. Like I dabbled otherwise, but that's probably the last one I seriously played. And yeah, I just couldn't stand the way it ran, and it would hurt my head when I would play it. So it's like, why do that? I can just play on PC. It runs better. So yeah, haven't looked back since. Actually, I don't even have. So at one time, I had 2 capture cards in my PC. One for Xbox and one for PC, basically, right? To capture. 2 capture cards in my stream PC. I don't even have the other one anymore. There's not room for it. And I don't even know where it went. It's not in that computer. I know that. It's probably, I have a box of PC parts. I bet it's in there. So yeah, I couldn't even capture the thing if I wanted to. So yeah. You betcha. Oh, I'm sure. Okay, yeah. I could see that, yeah. I could definitely see that. You know, now that it's nice and warm outside, I was watching a few minutes of some random streams yesterday, and one I clicked on was Red Dead Redemption 2. And I was like, well, now that it's nice and warm out, I could maybe play that. Because, you know, that game cooks my computer. Absolutely cooks it. You have 6 course plays and a truck on auto drive. Your FPS is 20. And just imagine that. You couldn't do any of that on console. I mean, I know you could hire workers, but it's not the same, man. It's not the same. Well, that was close. Oh, goodness. Nancy, what's going on? Welcome in. How are you? What's poppin'? All right. We got 3 more passes, maybe? Maybe a smidge little 4th one? Yeah, something like that. Something like that. Let's go. I am good. We're good. We're all good here. Good now. Nice. Yep, we've all been chilling. A little toasty, but you know, it's all right. It happens. Definitely happens this time of year. Actually, it's a little early, I guess, still. Kind of. Not really, I guess. Usually around the time we're trying to plant pumpkins, it's nice and toasty like this. But yeah. I still haven't planted a pumpkin this year, by the way. I did help in the planting process, but I did not put the seed into the ground. Therefore, I have not planted a pumpkin yet this year. So, in past years, I planted every single pumpkin. Dad would do like other steps of our planting process, and then I would usually do all of the placing the seed. But this year, Dad's been doing it all. And he's been doing it different too, so we try to change it up and try different things every year, and this year is no exception. We're doing things in a very strange fashion this year with the pumpkin planting, but it seems to be working, so if it ain't broke, we're not going to change it. So yeah. I think it's actually going to be better doing what we're doing. Normally we, in the winter, so we grow rye as a cover crop. And normally in the winter we go out there and we till these like strips, like late in the fall, early spring, whatever. And we till, and that's where our pumpkins are going to be planted. Well, then you're left with like an 18-inch wide strip of bare dirt we basically need about 300 feet or so. Is how much distance we need to plant our pumpkins. So you're left with these like strips. And, well, last year, due to weather and timing and stuff, we never got to get rid of the rye. And so we actually have a 6-inch hole saw drill bit on a drill. And we have this like jig made up that has 3 holes. So we just like move the jig and then we can basically drill through the rye with the hole saw. So we just leave a perfect 6-inch hole in the rye so we can get down to bare dirt so we can plant our pumpkin. It's pretty sweet. So yeah, I haven't planted them, Nancy. Dad's been doing it. So it's very different. After 9:40, you know, Matt, I heard that the summer solstice today, and it seems way too early. It seems way too early. Like, summer just started like the other day. Oh man. Yeah, I was like, okay. Actually, Cole the Carnstar was talking about that in his YouTube video a bunch, about like summer solstice and spraying the soybeans and all this stuff. It was kind of interesting, actually. But yeah, 9:41. It's crazy. All right, let's go. So anyway, normally we have that 2-foot wide strip, and then we go along and we make little scrapes in the ground. That's where we're going to put our pumpkin seeds. Usually Dad does that part because he likes to control the depth. And then I come along usually with our not patented, we call it the back and seed saver. It's basically an aluminum tube with a funnel on top. So you can just put that where you want that seed, and then you just drop it and it goes down the tube. And then we come back with a rake usually.
L3FT43 H X100, as a vampire and night worker, thank God the days are getting shorter, that burning ball of fire in the sky is trying to cook me alive and is way too bright.
Wow, left. Just wow. Alright. Thanks for the bits. But this year, Dad's been going and just like kind of taking like a little garden hoe and then just kind of picking up a little soil and putting the seed in right away. Boom, and done. So I've been doing it a little bit different this year, and it seems to be working out because so far he's had really good immersion. So like every seed's come up that he's planted, which is pretty typical in pumpkins actually. It's usually after they're up is where we have our problems. So yeah, usually that's where we have issues. Cucumber beetles usually get them after they're up a little bit. That's okay. It happens. Definitely happens. Way too much. All right, the truck's gonna go do its thing. We should really get something working on one. It's really aggravating me that we can't run the baler on there. Just saying. Like, we need to run the merger so we can automate the baler or something. Left isn't one of the vampires that just sparkles. No. Wait, Left, I saw you during the daylight. It was daylight when I saw you. You know that time I didn't wave at you? It was like 1:30 in the afternoon. It was a sunny day, too. He must have UV filters on his truck. Maybe that's what it is. It keeps the UV out of his truck so he doesn't burn. That's what we're going to go with anyway. How about that? That's what we're going to go with. Yeah. All right. Okay, Left. Okay, Left. Yeah, I didn't. It was, I'm so awkward in person. Sorry. Who's Conway? Is it bad I don't know who Conway Twitty is? Hold on. I'm assuming like country. Right? But that's a really loud ad. I wanted just to click on. I can't turn the ads down. Never mind. I was gonna play like some random thing. I can't. It's too loud. I can't do it yet. Oh boy. Why? Oh boy. All right. We missed some there, but whatever. It's outside the field. I can't do much about it. And I need to go around these fields and clean up everything with the softening tool in the landscape tools. So it's the only way to do anything with that stuff. Yes, I am. Kind of unfortunate, to be honest. But yeah. It is what it is. I doubt that. Conway Twitty's a big hobby horse guy, huh? I would doubt that, but you never know, I guess, right? I'm not judging. I'm just judging. Big hobby horse fan. I mean, you never know. Could be the biggest hobby horser in the West, you know, west of the Mississippi. Who has that title? Can I meet that person? Is there a hobby horse like club in Missouri? Do they have like monthly meetings? How's this work? I need to know. I need something to laugh at. I mean, I would never. I don't want to insult the hobby horse community or something. Something like it. Right, up the hill we go. Not on GPS, but we definitely were on GPS at the same time. Kind of amazing how that works sometimes. All right, so when we get the truck back here, which I don't know if that truck's gonna, he was going to like, did he stop? That's the other truck. That's the other truck. Where did he go? I don't know where the truck went. Anyway, when it comes back, or allegedly comes back, I would like to go take it to the homestead. And yeah, it's broken now. We need to go fix that. Hobby horse convention, probably. Most likely. What concerns me is I don't see it. It's like not there, but it's there. Tomcat, that was probably way too fast. Tomcat, your AI, whatever you used for AI is on point, man. It is on point. That is absolutely wild. I still don't see. Did it go somewhere else? Where did that truck go? I don't know where our semi truck went. Is anybody else concerned by this? I don't know where it went. I can't find it. I don't see it. I'll just harvest till I can't no more. But anyway, I'm gonna try to get the need to get the merger going so we can run the baler. We gotta get something else done on that field. We're just not being efficient right now, and it's kind of bothering me a little bit. Just throwing it out there. We have the technology to be more efficient. We're not using it. It's bugging me, chat. Problem is I can't get back to the homestead right now. Well, I think there is a pickup here. Actually, there's not now. The other truck's here, though. I could go run that truck back to the homestead real quick, grab the tractor and the merger. I don't know where that truck went. It's kind of like the baler last night that just vanished on us, huh? Twice. Still don't know why I don't know what it did, but it definitely did something. definitely did. But that's okay. It happens, I guess. All right. And we go this way. Never enough soybeans. All right. Well, who's rolling up in that? Somebody rolling up outside in like an all blacked out SUV. Kind of sketchy looking.
Oh, Mr. Plow, that's my name. That name again is Mr. Plow.
Tom Ukiata Hobby Horsey Fan 34 cheered X100. Hobby horsing is a quirky and athletic sport where participants ride and perform routines with stick horses, often mimicking real equestrian events like dressage and show jumping, minus the actual horse. It blends gymnastics, choreography, and imagination, and is especially popular among teens and young adults, particularly in Finland where it truly galloped into the spotlight.
In Finland, huh? Interesting. Tom got thanks for that copy pasta. I appreciate it. That was good. That was good. Was past the farm? It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be anywhere up there. I don't understand. Because there's diesel and repair in our homestead. I still don't see it. No idea. Not a clue. Don't know where he was going unless he was trying to go. There's no auto drive there. Okay, so where's our truck now? Because I still don't. Unless he was probably trying to get right there. John Ryder, I think we were talking about that earlier today, right? I think so. About that truck or your stuff trying to get diesel from that that other farmstead there. So probably need to go move that auto drive. Okay, do I just not see it on the map? Is that what it is? It's just not showing up for me? Because I still don't see a truck. Yeah. I see it over there, but it's not on my map. So I guess I'm going to fire that thing and rehire it so I can see it. Because something's not right. Yeah. I just need to probably go up there and move that auto drive so that it can't, or just cut off that farm for now. Or take the semi truck up there and purposely drive it in there, and clearly it got stuck on something. So we need to just go up there and fix the auto drive so it can't get stuck. That's probably what should actually be done. I just don't know why I can't see it on the map. It's not like I don't know. I want that truck, James. Don't send it. I have it. I'll tell you what, this game, man.
Tomukiata Hobby Horsey Fan 34 cheered X100. The modern competitive form of hobby horsing emerged in Finland and gained international attention after the 2017 documentary Hobby Horse Revolution showcased its passionate community. Want to see how Conway Twitty might look mid-jump with a hobby horse? I can whip up that image for you.
Thanks, Tomcat. Appreciate appreciate the bits in the Capuesta. And sure, why not whip up that image? You betcha. Is Brian the AI making your images? I'm scared. Chat, it's terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. The best part is it didn't even get fuel, by the way. So it was going for fuel, didn't even get fuel. So I guess we'll run it back to Homestead and refill it while we're there, huh? Because I want to grab the rake as well. Merger. Gotta get something done on here. I do have to say, this truck having a light like literally on top of the engine, there's something cool about that. And those like frame lights, I don't really know why they're there, but I'm here for it. Just saying. I am here for it. I'm glad we didn't sell this truck, by the way. We were gonna sell it last night, but I'm glad we didn't. Stan, what's going on, man? Definitely glad we didn't sell it. It's still a useful truck. It just does lack on the horsepower a little, but that's okay. It's all good. I still like it. Oh, things are going, Stan. Just, you know, trying not to melt. Or have a meltdown. You know, that too. For reasons, you know, we'll just leave it at that. Sometimes it's needed. Just saying. Come on, Bessie. Diesel truck is thirsty. Is that my truck? $814 worth. I do have an auto drive point there for fuel, so it's kind of interesting that it chose to go the other direction. But yeah. Go ahead and just do this too, so it doesn't try to do it. Gotta move this out of the way too, because it's kind of blocking the road. Okay. Send this guy. Alright, he's gonna go empty eventually. He might have to go for a lap around the farm. Or somewhere. He'll eventually get where he's going. It'll be fine. Alright. It didn't change the picture much. Okay. It's unfortunate. All right. Oh, Tomcat, that's great. Dude, he is into it. Look at him go. Oh, chat, exclamation point Discord if you're curious what I'm talking about. Tomcat, why? Just fly. That's too good. All right. This thing's set for 9.1. I believe that's right. If we do it in this configuration to the center. Yeah. Okay. So the reason I'm going to merge this, by the way, which I shouldn't have to, but if I set the merger out there, then we can start the baler and while we're still harvesting. Otherwise, we have to wait till we're done harvesting to run the baler, so might as well get this going. So we can try to have a little efficiency. In theory, my headlights are shining through that bridge. Does that concern anybody? We'll just look this way. Oh, wait. There we go. Gotta love the no collision camera mod, right? Just saying. Very serious in that second photo, Tomcat. Varies. The concentration. Unreal. Unreal. Yeah, right. Leonard, what's up? You're not wrong. Or something. I don't know if we can really call them small anymore. Like, didn't they sell like 10 million copies or something? At what point do we stop calling them a small company? I mean, they're definitely, like, I guess they're still indie. Considered indie. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Not sure. Kind of interesting, though, right? Either way, you know, it's fine. In fairness, Giants didn't make that bridge. That's a, you know, part of this modded map, so I don't know if it does that on like a Giants map. It would be interesting to test, though. For sure. Or maybe it's one of those like bridges that's made out of like, yeah, it doesn't have like a solid deck, you know? It's like metal. You can see through it. Maybe it's one of those. They're competing with Gran Turismo Forza. They are, yeah. Yeah, they did make a racing game, right? Or they're publishing a racing game, I believe. The truck didn't go get stuck somewhere. Why can I not? I can't see the truck again. I don't know where the truck is. I don't know why I keep losing the truck. But it doesn't want to work for me. That's all I have to say. It's kind of odd. Let's do that. And we'll run. I guess that doesn't really matter. Okay. Let's generate a course. Here we go. It should be fine. All right. A homestead, okay. All right. I would agree. Yum Raider, yeah. All right. So now, in theory, should be able to. Here we go. Now, if it's all working right, should bail that right up. Plugger, what's going on? How are you? Hour and 6 minutes that's gonna take. Okay. Which one's faster?
You've not wanted a Baja Blast?
Jacob 2348 shared X 100. Hello there.
Why do I keep losing things? I can't see the rake anymore. Or I can't see either one of those tractors. Jacob, what's going on? I think I need to like restart my life. I need to like get out of bed this morning again. Let's restart everything. Okay, I see the combine. I need the Alt F4. Is that bad to say? Which does that too? I've never had this happen until today, right now. So I don't know what the dealio is here. But yeah. Because that's when our beans are ready and it's not snowing, Jacob. It's not ideal, but yeah. Aaron, what's going on? Welcome in. What's poppin'? All right. So planting the late season beans. I kind of don't know if I want to do it anymore after this. I'll be honest. 'Cause I don't like it. It's cool that we can do it, but I don't think I like it. So yeah, there's that. Not a fan. Just saying. Maybe that's why I can't see the stuff on the map. It's too dark. I bet that's why. That tracks. That definitely makes sense, right? I'm assuming all those, yeah, we're just going to assume that's all done. Just going to assume everything to my left is done. I hope. So, okay. Which one of those is faster, by the way? Because I didn't think about that when I did, but I couldn't check, so. So that goes 10. And yield merger goes 12. That's going to be a problem. Actually, no, that's fine. Okay. That should be fine, actually. Yeah. Yes, okay. Should be good. Because it's dark, Leonard. That's why I don't like it. We had the fast time because it was snowing. Once it stopped, actually it was still snowing when we started, but it was already dark. I don't like having to farm with my headlights on. I'll be honest. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. So that's why I don't like the late season beans on this map. So we planted these beans after barley. We planted the barley after our corn. But yeah, and this map's got like the custom darkness and light on the sky and all that stuff. So, I mean, it's cool looking. But I don't care to have to farm with my lights on. So, yeah. That's all. Yes, I believe so, Jacob. Well, so I don't know. I've always been under the impression that, you know, if they're ready to harvest, you need to harvest them. I don't really want to risk it for the biscuit. I guess we could try with a small portion, but I'm not going to fast time anymore. We're going to get more snow, and then the truck won't be able to drive through our homestead. So, miss the fog and God Rays on Riverbend. Have you played, what's the other one, Tomcat? The Hoot and Pentai map? That map's got all the fog. And if you just find a tree, you could have all the God Rays you want to. Yeah. You betcha. Just get a plow truck homestead. Oh, geez, Sean. Jeez. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong, actually. That's okay. Yeah. You got a super dude. I don't think what that. I don't know of a plow for that truck, Sean. It looks like too. It's way too much fog. You'd be able to use the little baler on there, though, Tomcat. There's some small fields, you know. The little handheld baler. Or whatever it is. Hand baler, yeah. I'll see one of those this summer. Smaller one. Yeah. You betcha. No, I'm not interested. I mean, we could plow some snow in the homestead if we had to, but I'm good. I'm good. I just don't know why stuff keeps disappearing on the map. Oh, you know what? I figured it out. When they're turned off, they disappear on the map. Did you guys know that? How did that get turned off? I don't remember turning that off. I don't remember turning that off. I'll be honest. Yeah, I don't remember that one. So now you know when you turn off things, you can't find it on your map. All right. I did know that for the record. I was not today years old and I figured that out, but yeah. Thanks for the 95 bits. Appreciate them. I should be fired, actually. Can that take effect immediately? Or how's that work? What's my severance package? Probably nothing. Oh, look at the skippers. So for the record, if you harvest this field on an east-west, you don't leave skippers. Just throwing that out there. If you course played on the east-west, you definitely don't leave skippers. By the way, speaking of God rays, Tomcat, you ready for this? Chow. A little bit of a lens fillet or God ray going on there on the left side. A little bit, you know. Ka-chow. Don't judge that grass, Chad. I need to cut it. No judging. We look at God rays and we don't judge, okay? Or something like that. Something like that. Alright. Well, one of these years we'll get this field done, right? One of these years. Mr. Wonderful's yard's been put to shame. Why? Because my yard's like way too tall right now? How's that work? His yard looks nice. My yard looks like crap. I should have cut it Wednesday, but it rained Tuesday night. So I could have cut my yard, but we couldn't have cut over at my sister's house. And I'm not hauling the lawnmower home just to cut my yard. If we're going to cut, we're going to cut everything in town. So Yeah. You're doing the big field and it's in corn. Nice. That's fun. Wonder how many, what's it called? Liters you'll get off that field. Probably be a lot. If I had to guess, but I don't know. I don't know. Probably be a ton. Well, many tons. But yeah. By the way, you like all the colors we got going on out here, chat? This field's beautiful, isn't it? You can tell I didn't know the if you go east-west, you don't leave skipper thing when I, well, that was when I limed the field. Part of that. So. But I know it now, so. You betcha. Gotta go true east-west here. Right on the 90. Works quite well. Oh yeah. Works quite well. Merger's making good progress over there already. So that's good. That is very good. Woe 6, it's going. It's going. Things are thinging, you know? How's your Friday? Oh, this combine though. I don't think it would separate the grain very well on a hill like that. Just saying. I know you have those dividers in there, but like, man, that's pretty aggressive, no? Just saying. Those things, I think that is a very common thing for a lot of us right now. And spoiler, so, you know, I showed this camera a minute ago. So where that sun is shining, that's again, it's hitting the back of the house right now. So most likely the wall that's about, I don't know, 6 feet to my left, 7 feet to my left is probably hot to the touch. If I had to guess. So hopefully here in a minute when that sun goes behind them trees a little bit better, the old air conditioner doesn't have to work quite as hard. I will tell you, it's running like crazy right now. But yeah, there used to be a lot more trees over there that would block the sun out probably like, I don't know, 45 minutes ago. But unfortunately, you know, people have had trees cut down over the years, which I get. And it just absolutely took away all of our like evening shade, basically. But it's okay. Actually, the AC is not running bad at all right now. It's drawing 460 watts. It was drawing 900 earlier, so not too bad if you ask me. And it's comfortable in here, so I'm not complaining about it. 68 degrees in this room right now, according to that. 72 on the desk, but like that ain't bad. The desk also kind of gets the heat from the computer, so 72 isn't bad at all with that thermometer setting, so yeah. Although it's cooled down outside a few degrees. It's down to 89 now. It was 93 or 94 earlier, so. You betcha. Gonna go through it all again tomorrow, and even worse tomorrow. My cup is see-through. My cup is green, so the liquid in it's not see-through, but the cup is see-through. Yes. I have a green screen behind me, obviously, in case people don't know, but it's like I'm the, you know, the meteorologist on the news, you know, the weatherman. There's a whole green wall behind me with lots of lighting on it. So yeah, the mini split was a great investment. Yes. With my old air conditioner, I would not have been able to stream today. At least like right now and a little bit earlier, I would have had to start like late, and I would have been sweating the whole time. Same thing for tomorrow. I would not have been able to stream. So yeah, would not. Don't make the mistake of wearing something green. So I've actually done that before. I had a green hat on. Did I have a green hat? No, I didn't have a green hat. There was one time I wore a green shirt on purpose, and then I spray painted my beard green with like that hairspray. And yeah, I just like a floating head. It was really awkward. Yeah. It was pretty awkward. You saying your PC is pulling 900 watts or my PC is pulling 900 watts? I don't even think my two PCs together is pulling 900 watts. I hope not. Hope not. I guess anything's possible, but I don't think I'm pulling that much. Maybe all three. I don't know. I don't have anything plugged in right now to test that. I do have things. Windows might tell you, right? Does Windows tell you how much voltage, how much you're using currently? It's probably buried in a task manager somewhere, right? I don't actually know. But the ones in the house, they can make all the heat at once. The air conditioner in the house will keep up with it. See, this is the time of year where I would... Okay, so the wall directly in front of me is the wall between the garage and the house, right? I've always thought it would be kind of funny or something interesting if I could put a door, kind of a shorter door, but a door in between or in that wall, right? Thanks for that follow. Appreciate you. Welcome in. What's popping? Okay. I've always thought it'd be kind of interesting. Put like a half door. Windows tells you it averages it out too. Nice. I'll have to look for that sometime. Put a window over there. So during the summer, or probably all year round, let's be honest. But I can build a shelf in the top of our staircase. Because at least in my house, the staircase is roughly half the, it's not quite half the front to back of the house, but you know, there's just a lot of wasted space in the top of the staircase, right? It's like, there's nothing, like some houses I know have like closets above their staircase or something like that. Ours is just open all the way to the ceiling. So there's a ton of wasted space in our staircase. And I've always thought it'd be crazy if I could build a very well secured shelf. And then instead of trying to like climb a ladder on my stairs to put the PC on there, have a door from the garage through that wall. So if I need to do anything to the PCs, take them down for cleaning, upgrade them, whatever, I could just open that door and, you know, boom, be right at the height of that shelf, you know, and it would be up high enough that it wouldn't affect, you know, like taking a wash machine down the stairs or something like that, you know. I've always thought like that would be kind of sick. And then the heat would be in the house. And then like, who cares, right? It would help me out in the summer. Although the mini split took care of that for me because I don't have to worry about the heat anymore. To be honest, I don't have to worry about it anymore. I'll be honest, my feet are kind of cold right now. So yeah, but I'm okay with that. You know, GPU's running at 73 degrees Celsius, which is fine. As far as I'm concerned, that's pretty normal. So, I mean, we're running okay temperatures as far as I'm concerned. But I've always thought that would be kind of cool to like just put the PCs in there and then the house air conditioner can handle Like it wouldn't notice that little bit of heat. Yeah, so I don't know. It'll probably never happen, but I always thought that would be kind of cool. Then I'd have to have like some kind of grommet or something for the wires to go through to get out here to the garage. Have to get a lot of like really long wires probably. So it would be a spendy thing, but it would be kind of cool to just have the PCs like somewhere else. But yeah. Or even back in the day when I had my setup in the house there, I had my PCs in a different room. It was just too much heat. Couldn't take it in the room I was in. So I put them PCs on the other side of the wall. They were in like a kind of a closet, but it was like open air. There was no door on it. So it was open to, you know, a big area. So they never got hot. Fun fact, that's actually where the server PC is sitting right now, down in the basement. On that shelf that I built for the PCs back in the day. So yeah. Fun fact. And then if I ever get that secret project going, there's gonna be another PC sitting next to the server PC to run the secret project. So, ooh, that might have been a little bit of a spoiler. I don't think so, actually. Nobody's ever actually guessed what the secret project is. And even if you guess it, I'll probably still say no. So, because that's why it's a secret. But that's okay. Too many PCs? No such thing, Sean. No such thing. Dad's gonna get a PC and play. Dad has a PC, but he has no interest in playing. Dad's PC probably wouldn't run for him, so no. Dad's actually, fun fact about Dad's PC, and Sean, you're gonna remember this because you were around. The first pre-built PC that we bought for Puma Plow, that's what Dad's PC is now. That's the one we had to replace the RAM and the graphics card and the power supply because we bought a freaking out-of-box refurbished, which I'll never do again. I wasn't in charge of making that decision. But that PC lives on. That's Dad's PC. It's his daily driver. Yeah. It has to be something for stream or Christmas lights, otherwise I wouldn't be doing it. Those are like the two things in life I care about, Sean, yeah. Or, you know, old tractors, but it has nothing to do with old tractors. Well, it could. God, look at this lens flare. Look at that lens flare right now, y'all. Thing's real. Anyway. I don't know, Sean. I don't know, man. Actually, I wouldn't mind telling Sean, but like to get ideas if Sean had ideas. Because it's very much in that stage still. Yeah. Scully, welcome in, man. We're doing. How are you? No, Sean. That is my backyard live, yeah. Sean, we had the Beast. That was the one from my brother. The Beast was the motherboard that my brother sent. And then we had the pre-built, the first pre-built. And then the second pre-built, I got rid of that one. That thing was a piece of junk. So. Yeah, but the first pre-built, that's the one that Dad still has. I think it has a 9... what was the graphics card we used to run? Was that the 960? I think it might have a 960 in it still. I'm not sure. I don't know. That computer gets him. He never. I don't know. He runs it. We'll just leave it at that. It's a whole thing. But yeah, that's my backyard live. I got camera 1. which is that angle. And then camera 2, which is like a little bit different angle, kind of more of like a wildlife cam, you know? See a bit of my trash can. I don't know what that is on the bottom left of that camera, though, that you can see. I don't know what that is. Might be my air conditioner. I'm not sure. No, that's on top of my... Oh, that must be that. There's a trash can back there. That's what that is on the left side. That trash can took flight the other day in the wind. It actually went from the backyard. It's like a can we use for like yard waste sometimes if we have like, you know, trimmings off the flowers in the front or something. It's sitting there upside down in the backyard, right? It took flight the other day in the storm, and it was actually wedged underneath the front of the truck that was in the driveway in the front yard. So it went around the end of the house and was wedged under the front of the truck. So, and I heard something go thud that night when it was storming, and I didn't realize that's what it was. Pops went to leave, I think it was Wednesday morning, or like he went to go somewhere Wednesday morning, and it was wedged.
Jacob 2348 cheered Dex 100. Fly trash can fly.
Fly trash can fly, pretty much. It's not an eagle though. But yeah, it was kind of funny. Fly trash can fly. But yeah, so that thing went flying. Oh goodness. But yep, those are my backyard. I have cameras, those are Wise cams, and Wise, part of their thing, if you pay for their like plan, you can view it in a web browser. So all that is just capturing a web browser. And I keep a couple up at all times where I can see kind of what's going on outside and whatnot. Because I like to, you know, if I hear a car door, I want to see who's outside. So that's why I have it. And then actually camera 2 is the same camera. No, camera 2 is not the same camera. That was a different camera. That was the snow cam. That camera currently is not plugged in, so no snow cam currently. Snow cam was good, yeah. Yeah, that camera's currently not plugged in. We'll have to wait for it to be, you know, snow times again to put that camera back out. Because I'll definitely put that thing out. I got more clips of rabbits chasing each other and like, there were some awesome wildlife clips I got off that camera. Some I posted, most I didn't. Yeah. Do a heat cam? Okay, that's what I need. I need like a giant thermometer that you can see from a camera. I bought a rain gauge, but the stand came messed up and I never like filed a claim or anything with Amazon because I was like, I'll just make one. I haven't made one yet. Maybe someday. But yeah, that's what I need is a rain gauge and a giant thermometer. Like just one of those big like you know, thermometers. That'd be kind of sweet. That'd be pretty cool actually. Sun this weather. Oh my, I don't care what you do with this weather. I don't know. Are you done? I don't know. Whatever you want to do with it. What the heck? Tomcat. Oh, Tomcat. Oh man, Tomcat, that's amazing. That is great. In Discord again, exclamation point Discord. That one's good. That one is good. Oh man. That's amazing, Tomcat. I do have a weather station. It's just you guys can't see it. I have a weather station. So, yeah, I have a weather station where it's like outside, and then I have like a screen. Is that what you're talking about? Because I have one. The screen is in the house. It's actually mounted. I mounted the screen in like the hallway of our house. So like if you're going, it's like kind of across the hallway from like our bathroom door. We have this like straight out of the 70s, maybe. It's like a cork board, like that's glued to the wall. So it's never coming off. We've kind of tried once, but like we have this cork thing on the wall in our hallway, and I put it on there actually because there's an outlet right there, so it's plugged in and boom, right there. So if you're like in our kitchen, you can see it, or if you're going down like to a bedroom in the house or whatever, you can see it when you walk past it. So I do have one. I really like it. It doesn't do the best job of measuring rain like it did for the first 6 months, and then after that, it's like not so much, which is kind of unfortunate. Because that's really why I wanted it, was to measure rain. Because I had like a little digital rain gauge before that, but the part that was outside broke, and then so I went without for a while, and then I got the weather station, and it's mounted. Hang on. You can't quite see it in here. It'd be just off to the right of the screen. It's actually mounted on the fence between my house and Casey's house down there to the right. And that's pretty sweet. I like that thing a lot, actually. Yeah. That'll work for auto drive, yeah. The only problem is if something needs to repair. That's also the same route for repair, but I repaired the truck before, so it shouldn't have to. Shouldn't have to. But yeah, the weather station's pretty cool. I like it. It does a good job keeping up with temperature, and it tells you the inside temperature of the house too, because I guess there's a sensor in the screen, so it's pretty nice. I like it. Hobby Tiger King. I don't know, it's good. I should email that to First Time because he doesn't check Discord. Apparently, First Time was in Discord, but he got logged out and he doesn't know his password, and so he never tried to log back in or something like that. I should be like, dude, look what's coming to Netflix next week. I wonder if he would like Google it. Be like, wait a minute, really? That's too funny. That is too darn funny. That's all I know. Okay, I was gonna say that shouldn't be fertilized anymore, but okay. You guys are almost, merger's almost done out there, isn't it? He's still gotta go around the field, but he's making great progress. Let's go. Right. So technically speaking, once we get these windrows picked up, I think we're going to fast time. Not picked up. Once we get this combined, I think we're going to fast time because I don't want it to be dark anymore. I'm tired of it. I don't like it. And the straws should be here. The straw's gonna not go anywhere. At least it shouldn't. If it does, it does. Whatever. it's whatever. So yeah. That would totally be a thing that he would do if he got out of prison, right? Has Gypsy Rose Blanchard, has she done Dancing with the Stars yet? I feel like that's also something she would probably do. Just saying. Still not sure why she's famous, but I know she is. Kind of. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. $20.37. Dang. Old Joe'll be getting kind of old by then, won't he? Dancing with the hobby horses. Okay. Instead of a mirror ball trophy at the end of the, like, for the winner, it's just like a bedazzled hobby horse. That's the trophy for winning. Bedazzled hobby horse. Oh God. And yes, I know that Dancing with the Stars, they get a mirror ball. That's what they call their trophy. My mother used to watch Dancing with the Stars. If it was on, we were not allowed to talk in our living room. We weren't really allowed to be in our living room, to be honest, if it was on. She went to Dancing with the Stars live. She was all about it. So, yeah. Unfortunately, I know way too much about Dancing with the Stars. Haven't watched it forever, but I used to. Well, I would like be around when it was on. I wouldn't watch it, but you know what I mean? Like, yeah. I wouldn't watch it, you know? No judging. That's good. Rancher, what's going on? How are you? No judging. Yeah, I don't even think, I think the last, I remember seeing it on TikTok or something. The last season wasn't even on like ABC. It was only through their app, I believe. It's kind of weird. I don't know. It's kind of a thing. Something like it. You're ready to scream and fall over. Fire Shadow, you probably shouldn't do that. You'll get a ride in an ambulance, probably, if you do that. Just saying. Last season, you wait. Tomcat used to watch Dancing with the Stars. Let's go. Oh man. Waiting on the storm. Saw 3 storm chaser cars at the truck stop. No, that's not good. Where's it storming at tonight, Rancher? Up north? That's different. Interesting. Yeah, I got a tornado warning up there. Ooh, that tornado warning's got 2.75 inch hail with it. That's tough. That's tough. Nice fire. Yeah, it's bad when there's 2.75 inch hail, according to the warning. That's never good. All right. So I typically, I don't know what this says about me, but I typically just keep my radar kind of zoomed in on where I'm at. I know what's going on here, you know? Might be north. Hopefully, yep. Hopefully it misses you. Hopefully you guys are all right. That's never fun. There was a tornado the other day north of St. Louis, and it actually went across the Mississippi River. So I guess it technically became a water spout for a minute and then like back to a tornado. It was kind of magical looking. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but it was kind of cool. That was a little ways to our north. It was something. That's for sure. A couple days ago, you didn't know storms were coming through OKC until you got the sword. Oh, dang. I thought it was just like ingrained in everybody in Oklahoma that they could like smell the rain or something, right? Okay, north of OKC. I got you. That's interesting. No, it's field 5. Field 5. We do have some money. The farming's going. We are trying desperately to get to 1.07, 1.7-ish mil. Wait until the last minute. I literally saw a TikTok and I don't remember where this was. I didn't pay that close attention to the TikTok. But like there was tornado sirens going off. The sky looked awful. I mean, it looked amazing, but it looked awful, right? And like this dude was filming out his window and his neighbor or something was sitting he had a camping chair up on the roof of his house and a beer in his hand. And he was just waiting. And I'm like, okay, it's funny, but like, that's a great way to get struck by lightning, you know? Like, it's hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. Definitely, I don't recommend. Nobody should do that. But boy, it was funny. It was funny. But yeah, good way to get struck by lightning. So I saw a video, not a picture. Yeah, true tornado. I mean, I've been guilty. I've been out in the front yard with a camera before when the sirens are going off, you know. I've done it. I don't know. I'm not saying I'm a meteorologist or anything because I'm not, but I do understand radar a little bit more now than I used to. And so like, you know, obviously respect the polygon, you know, I do preach that, but at the same time, you know, once you understand radar, you can do things anyway. It's fine. Still respect the polygon, you know. If you're in the polygon, you're in the polygon for a reason. That's just saying. Respect the polygon. Badger, what's going on? How are you? That's... Going to be a storm chaser, so they told you. Well, I mean, this day and age, anybody can be a storm chaser, right? You just want to chase it, you nerds do all of that. Right? Yep. I mean, anybody these days can be a storm chaser. Just put a camera in the dash and there you go. Not bad on a 36-hour shift. That's a long shift there, Badger. Family friendly, please. I thought it was funny, though. I did see it. I was amused. I was amused. Oh, goodness. Ambulance life, I gotcha. Well, hopefully, you know, your shift goes by fast. I'm not gonna say that other word because I know y'all hate that, but I won't put that curse on you. I won't do that. I got slapped by a nurse in an ER one time for saying that bad word. Just saying, she was not happy with me. I thought it was funny. Because, you know, I wasn't the one working. Man. But yeah, it was great. Jacob, they said give some. Ricky Bobby. I won't. I said I wouldn't. I'll behave. I'll behave. For now. No promises long term, but for now. Oh boy. Alright, let's grab a little diesel. And it looks like we got a traffic jam up here. We gotta probably just drive around the other way. To be honest. Beep, beep. All right, let's go this way. We just, you know, go the wrong way. Grab it to the shed here. All right now. Badger, thanks for the 5 gifted subs. I appreciate it. Box or something there. Rats. Back to. I didn't realize there was a little beep in the cab too from the. That's pretty cool. Like when you turn the key on. Old beep beep. Oh god. Could have been killed there, even worse. Oh, apparently the dash is in kilometers, so I'm not going over 100 right now. I mean, you fly in this truck, but not quite that much. That's okay. All right, so we're gonna go back. I should have fast time, but we do want to get that bail
Make
count.
phrase cheered X100. There are Pop Tarts but no Mom Tarts because of the patriarchy.
Guys, thanks for the bits and cheering a hype train, y'all. Appreciate it. Okay. Need a twister. Cow. Autosave. Wow. Hello. You know, remember a couple updates ago when they said they made autosaves better on servers? I think they were lying. Yeah, I think so. Because, man, it hurts more because we're on a 4X too, but it's tough. All right, where are... Those guys are still running. Okay, so we want to jump in with one of those guys. All right. Let's go find it.
Make phrase cheered X100. I have a chicken-proof lawn. It's impeccable.
Oh, God. The fries next to the bits again. They would never lie. I don't think they're lying. I'm going to be honest. I don't think they lie. I think that they... Like, the people that actually make the changes and the people that type up what the changes are, I don't think they communicate very well. I think that's part of what's going on, you know? Yeah. At least that's what we're going to go with. In my opinion, that's what it feels like to me. It feels like they just don't, those two departments don't really communicate. So yeah, not calling anybody liars, but there's no communication. And communication's key. Yeah, that's what I would like describe it as, honestly. Is a failure to communicate. But I could be wrong. I don't know. Not calling them truthers.
Yummy.
Make-Phrase cheered X100. I don't know how to act my age. I've never been this old before.
Don't know how to act my age. Never been this old before. That's good too, actually. I'm gonna tell my nephew to say that sometime to my sister. I thought it was funny, Jacob. Jacob, thanks for the bits. Pushes the train to level 2. Do appreciate it. So this guy's got 8 minutes left, y'all. That's not bad. 8 minutes left to finish raking. So what we'll do is we'll put the merger over in field 4. And then because I'm curious about the bale count, I'll take the baler over to field 5.
Make-Phrase cheered
So, yeah.
X100. Most people have 32 teeth and some have 4. It's just simple math.
Yummy.
Tom Yukiata Hobby Horsey fan 34 cheered X100. Today, hobby horsing has grown into a global phenomenon with national championships, custom-made stick horses, and even school PE programs in places like the. It's a beautiful example of how play, creativity, and athleticism can come together in unexpected ways.
Wasn't that a... Okay. Tomcat and Fries, thanks for the bits. A good meth joke. It really hits home for so many people here in Missouri. You know, not me. I've never done any drugs. But, yeah. Speeding up reverse speed on course play is the best thing you... Oh, really? I'll be honest. I don't mess with settings. I really just try not to. Because usually if I start messing with settings, I'm going to break stuff. Yeah, I'm going to break stuff. So I just don't. Usually it's not a good idea. So yeah. For me. Just me. You know. Yeah, just throwing it out there. Not a good idea for me to mess with the settings. Chat, we can make it daytime, right? And we can just do this. We're doing it. Oh, you know what? We're supposed to... Nah, whatever. I'm not selling that barley right now. We'll just sit on it. We'll just keep it. We don't need the money right now. We're just going to keep the barley in our pocket. It'll be fine.
One bad badger cheered X100. Mitochondria, singular, mitochondrion, are organelles within eukaryotic cells that produce adenosine triphosphate, ATP, the main energy molecule used by the cell. For this reason, the mitochondrion is sometimes referred to as the powerhouse of the cell.
Huh? Badger, thanks for the bits. Don't even have to mess with settings to break things. Thanks, Fire Shadow. Really appreciate that, man. You're not wrong. Oh, man. Powerhouse of the cell. Okay. It's snowing. Scoots inbound 2 gays. So it would, interesting. Because right now it backs up at like 3. So you could crank that up to like 47, right? That would be kind of interesting. I'm not sure, Fire. I'm not sure. I don't know. We are on the Judith Plains, Montana map. Absolutely. Awesome map. Awesome map. Badger, that might be the nicest thing I've ever heard of somebody like, hey, I like your stream because I can't go outside because I feel like I'm in an air fryer. You didn't say you like my stream, but I'm just going to assume, you know? I probably shouldn't, but I did, so. I have a wet sock now, by the way. No, I don't.
Make phrase cheered X100. I can't remember the last time I smelled chloroform.
Jesus. God. Fries, thanks for the bits. Good Lord. Man. Chris, you saw a merger today and you laughed because you knew what it was. Very nice. Nice, Fire Shadow. That sounds like fun. I'm sure it's like a nice temperature in that kitchen where you're making pizzas too. Sure, it's not hot at all in there, right? Whew, man. Oh, hello. Oh, did that just get rid of all of our straw? I think it might have. Whoopsie. That's a good one. I think that just got rid of all of our straw. Oh boy. Well, I don't think we need to